心臓が必死に動いてる。死にたくないってな。
本当だ。
ピノコ、感じだ。
励まんちゅう。
Is that why you have to not eat before you get anesthesia? Is it because they don't want you to poop on yourself during surgery? They're gonna be red and gross. Worst case scenario, I die. Hey everyone, it's Jocelyn here. I'm swinging in my swinging chair today. Today I am filming with my new camera, my Canon G Mark II. So if the angle looks different, if the quality looks different, that's why. I hope that it's a positive change. I want to start filming with this camera more. It's my vlog camera. So yes, really, let me take this corset off. That's better. Y'all like my Hero Acasonrio shirt? But anyway, I hope the camera quality is great. I'm going to try to start utilizing it more because that's what I bought it for. And let me take off this mask, y'all. I just came home and hopped right in front of the camera. Anyway, if you are watching this video, welcome. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. This video today is a little different, but it's a little familiar. Just a sit down video, chit chat video. I just wanted to talk about my eye surgery that I'm having tomorrow. It is the night before. I have surgery tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock in the morning. Right now it's around 9:30, so I can't be here too long because I do want to eat something. I do have to have some general anesthesia, so I do want to try to like eat. I'm feeling hungry before the surgery. I wanted to get on here and talk about the surgery since I won't get to like document it or vlog it. There are several other videos out there about it, and I just wanted to talk about my experience as well. So the night before I got the surgery, I just wanted to come over here and talk about why exactly I decided to go ahead and get strabismus surgery. If you don't know, if you can't tell by the thumbnail, strabismus is just the politically correct, the medical term for a lazy eye. So eyes that go outward, eyes that go inward, just a lazy eye. And strabismus is kind of just, again, the medical term and the term that optometrists use. Strabismus is something that I've kind of struggled with all my life, I suppose. It's something that I became cognizant of when I was about in the 3rd to 5th grade. I can't remember when exactly, but of course I can look back on my pictures as far as like preschool, pre-K, and see like in my pictures that my eyes kind of drifted. It's something obviously that I was bullied for into middle school, and into high school I was bullied for it as well. And then even as an adult, it's something that I'm very self-conscious of. I feel like having a lazy eye, men, they tend to not want to date me. Like they see me on pictures and everything and I'm cute and and then in person they don't, they don't really want to, date me because I'm the type of person that they don't want to be seen out in public with. They don't want to be seen with the girl with the lazy eye and weird and stuff like that. It's just really hurtful. You have people, you'll talk to them and they'll be like, oh, are you looking at me? Are you, talking to me? Well, you're the only person here, of course. Like, and then it drives me up the wall because even if my eye is drifting and looking the other way, if I'm facing you, clearly I'm talking to you. So it's really been something. Why do I feel like I'm about to cry? I guess I've never really talked about this insecurity before. Like, I think people have just kind of always assumed that surely it's something I'm insecure about because, anybody would be, but I don't think I've ever with anybody kind of just, laid it out on the line and expressed how bad it makes me feel. I've never verbally said it. And so yeah, things like that are hurtful, and it is hurtful having friends and family members and stuff like that. A word that's really triggering for me Cross-eyed isn't so bad. I hate it. It feels nasty coming off my tongue, and it makes my ears ring, and it makes my brain swell like I'm about to have an aneurysm. I hate that word, but really the one that gets me the most is, I can't even say it. The one that gets me the most is cockeyed. That really gets me, because that's what people used to use to bully me, and I just feel like that hard C is just so hard, and it just really stings my ears, and it feels like pins and needles poking me in the ear, and I hate to say it, I hate to hear it, but again, I feel like when I hear other people using that term to describe people or describe animals or things, or when I hear like my friends and my family, like, you know, make jokes and stuff or quote pictures, and that's kind of their go-to word, it makes me feel bad, because it makes me feel like, okay, well, even if they don't think that about me, they would say that about somebody else, and if they have the right to say that about somebody else, then that means all of the strangers and all of the people who said it to me, clearly they have the right to say it to me, right? And I just don't like it. I don't like when people make jokes about my eyes. I try to use it as an empowering thing for myself, but I've had people, like, they've heard me be empowering about it, and they felt like that's the green light to like send me memes about it and like also use it in conversation with me, and I don't think that that's appropriate. I don't like it, but again, because they're my friends and I try not to kill the mood and ruin the moment, I feel bad about calling them out or telling them how it makes me feel uncomfortable. Again, I guess because once again, this is the first time that I've ever just kind of expressed that it makes me feel uncomfortable. Like, I've never just really allowed myself. Is that a roach on my floor? It might be dog food. I don't have roaches, but I saw one. I had my windows open the other day and it rained, and so I saw a water bug in my room the other day. I was able to kill it, but it's something that's really been kind of a fear of mine. I'm very terribly afraid of roaches and water bugs. So it's like you see that one and you're like, okay, you bring friends. So I've been in a panic all week. So yeah, that's just kind of a background about why I am getting strabismus surgery, why I'm fixing my lazy eye, because it's been something that I've just been bullied about and talked about my whole life. It's something that I've never considered. I asked my optometrist one time if I could get surgery, and he told me no, because usually in adults it's too late and it doesn't really work, so it's no point in it. When I've tried to kind of talk to my mom about it, she's been very, because she can't really understand. Like, yeah, people tease you for being dark skinned, people tease you for being skinny, but I think those kinds of things are pretty silly. I feel like the eyes are a very big deal. It's the first thing you notice about a person when you see them. Even now during the pandemic, your mask covers up all of this part of your face, so sometimes a person's eyes is the only thing you can see. And so I'm sorry, I keep looking to see if it's a roach but I think it's a piece of dog. I don't know, it just hurts because people never are like, oh, you have, whenever people compliment me, I can never really, you know, kind of fully enjoy the compliment, because it's always like, I'm not about to cry, oh my god. Whenever people compliment me, they're always like, oh, you have such a pretty smile, oh, you have such great teeth, you have such pretty teeth. But it's like, well, most people get, I guess that's a good compliment, but most people, like, am I really not that beautiful? Like, are my eyes really that ugly? Am I really that ugly? Where the only thing you can kind of find to compliment me on is my teeth? And I know that's not the case, because people who haven't seen my lazy eyes, they still compliment me on my smile. Even on pictures and people on like dating sites and stuff, they always compliment me on my smile. So I know it's not that, but it's just kind of that ringing in the back of my mind. And even with dating people, like, I know that I've just been going after fuckboys. I know that I've just been going after like guys who who just don't want a girlfriend. But still, it's something very telling about how, yeah, he has a lot of hoes, but at least he'll like take some of them out on a date, or at least he'll post some of them on Instagram. Like, everyone knows they aren't dating, they're not exclusive, but damn, I can't even make it on Instagram because I'm just not cute. I can't even go out in public. You don't even want to take a walk with me around the hotel in the perimeter and hold my hand because I'm ugly. Again, I know that's not the case, but that's just kind of how I feel and how I've kind of always felt. And there are a lot of insecurities that I have from being, you know, bullied and just other sorts of traumas from my childhood. But I feel like because my lazy eyes are such a issue, and they have always been like my main focal point, the main point of bullying, the main physical imperfection about me, every sort of issue and problem and, you know, insecurity that I have in every realm of it, kind of, you know, I find a way to relate it back to my eyes. And like I was saying earlier, I do feel a little bad because I feel like no one really gets it unless you have it. But then I feel like other people just don't care, and I guess that's good for them. But it hurts because I told my mom I was getting the surgery. I'm not gonna cry. I told my mom that I was gonna get the surgery, and she just seemed very disappointed in me, like I had lost, because I let the bullying and I let the hurtful things people say to me and I let the insecurity kind of get the best of me. And so now I feel kind of less than. I feel like everyone else has won because I've made this decision for myself. And I guess that's just how everybody who's ever gotten any sort of cosmetic surgery feels. Whether you've gotten a boob job or a butt job or a nose job, I feel like you're always going to feel like you've lost. Like you let society get the best of you, and you've let the things that people say to you get the best of you. But sticks and stones do break your bones, but words hurt a lot more, because broken bones will heal, but the wounds that you can get from the way people speak to you and the way people treat you, no. So with that being said, I'm sorry that this video started off so dramatic. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that the video started off so dramatic and so emotional. But yes, I just wanted to come on here and say that I'm getting the surgery purely for cosmetic reasons. It's not because I have double vision. It's not going to improve my vision. My doctor said I have good vision. The surgeon said I have good vision. Like, I don't see double unless, let's see, can you see it? I think you can see it. But I don't see double, and as you can see, when I notice one eye drifting, I can quickly correct it. Not enough, only when I'm like focusing though. It's really hard to explain. The doctor was like, you don't have to get it. You can if you just want to look different, or, you know, not have it move, but you don't need it. Your vision isn't bad. I mean, my vision is bad because I wear glasses, but like other than that, your vision isn't bad. You don't have to get it. And so again, in looking in it and researching it in my own time, I saw a lot of videos and everybody kind of tried to make it this thing about, oh, I'm getting it because I have double vision, and I'm getting it to, you know, help with my vision. And that's just not me. I'm not getting it because my vision sucks. I get it because I don't feel very beautiful. And now that I have the insurance to get it, I have the finances to get it, and I'm old enough to make the decision to get it, I want to get it. And worst case scenario, I die. I'm sorry, that was dark. I'm sorry. Worst case scenario, like, it doesn't work. Like I said, it's about a 50 to 60% chance that it will work. Worst case scenario, it doesn't, but it's really not the worst case scenario because a lot of people don't know that I'm getting the surgery. It's not something that I publicly announced. A few people who do know, I've just said that I'm getting eye surgery and they just assume that it's LASIK, or maybe they can put 2 and 2 together and they think that I'm getting my eyes fixed. I don't want to say I'm getting my eyes fixed. I don't want to use that narrative. There's nothing wrong with having strabismus. There's nothing wrong with having lazy eyes. So I don't want to say I'm getting them fixed. So I don't know what happened. Something died. But yeah, so I guess my camera is tired of me like sitting here talking. So, and then I also have to clean my room and wash the dishes because my mom is coming to pick me up to take me to the surgery center in the morning. And then like I said, I'm hungry, so I have to eat so I don't boo-boo on myself when I get the anesthesia. Is that why you have to not eat before you get anesthesia? Is it because they don't want you to poop on yourself during surgery, or is it because they don't want you to throw up and like choke on throw up? What is to somebody who's a nurse, comment down below if you made it this far, you are interested. So wish me luck, babies. I'm getting the surgery tomorrow. It's not my first surgery. I've had surgery on my nose, but not cosmetically. I broke it, but I will get nose surgery one day. That's another story for another time. But wish me luck on my surgery, babies. I'm going to come to y'all tomorrow, maybe not tomorrow, maybe Saturday, to kind of talk about how it went, to show you guys my eyes after surgery. They're gonna be red and gross. Are you guys ready for it? Now I'm excited. Coming on here and talking to you guys has made me pump. I was very sad, I was very scared, I was very nervous, but I'm gonna do it for my subscribers. Thank y'all for always being here for me, loving me, and supporting me. Good night, and I will see y'all in the morning. Okay, you guys, I'm here. I forgot to tell you all. I'm in the bathroom. I just took my pee sample. I won't show y'all, but I just came to the back. We're gonna do my vitals, and then I'll be going under the knife soon. Hey everybody, so I'm back the next morning. So I'm in the back here. I got this needle up in me. So even though the nurse said I can move my arm, I'm scared. What? I'm scared that it's gonna break. So now my arm going to sleep. This my clothes over there. Oh. And this my mama. She over there. She came back. She came to the back with me. That's the bag. I'm older. No, I said that's my mama. She over there. Oh, I thought. That's my little thing. I don't know why it's flatline right now, but. Oh. And then we was just talking about how I was hungry, and she said that she didn't eat anything along with me, but I don't know if that's true because my stomach been growling the whole time, and I ain't heard nobody else's stomach growling. So that's just that. And so now we just sitting here waiting. The lady asked me if I wanted a warm blanket, and I told her no. But I might should have said yes, because now I'm getting a little cold. You know, they put you in this little raggedy bedsheet gown that feel like cardboard. So, I don't know. This thing scared me. Oh my God. And so, yes, now we're just waiting. We were just watching Why Can't You Eat? And it has to do with the anesthesia. It'll make you throw up. So, you're not supposed to eat. But they also pump your stomach before surgery. So, why not? I just don't understand. But that's why I didn't go into the medical field, because I would have been mad. And so now we're just waiting on my doctor. He's very eccentric. He's in there doing surgery on somebody else right now. I don't want to rush him. I don't want him to hurry up and do a bad job, but the sooner, the quicker. It is a McDonald's right up the street. It's a Jimmy John's right up the street. It's a Keeper's Greek Grill right up the street. It's a gas station right up the street. It's a Pizza Shack. It's a Mexican restaurant. All I can think about is all the food right up the street. So we are just waiting. My mama was watching the Olympics. We must be out in the sticks because they don't even have a TV in the operating room. So it's back to watching YouTube. See, she was watching synchronized swimming. which we all know is the second best part of the Olympics behind ice skating, but they don't even do ice skating in the summer, so this is the best part of this Olympics, of the Summer Olympics. And so now we're just sitting here. Then the lady turned off the lights, so it's dark. And I think she turned off the lights because I kept on talking. So she was like, okay, maybe if I get her a warm blanket and I turn off the lights, she'll go to bed. And by the time the anesthesiologist comes in here, she'll already be asleep. So we just in here. And the next time y'all see me will probably be tomorrow or later on today. I gotta see. Because I don't know if I feel like filming, but I just might. You can see my little bald head through this cap. Oh. What? What? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And then, God, she took out my earrings. I mean, they in the bag, but she took them out. And I had to get my earrings taken out. And so, now that's just one extra thing. I mean, but they in the inside of my ear. Alright, well that's gonna be the next video that we watch on YouTube. Why can't you wear earrings during surgery? It's alright, y'all, so bye. I bet you thought you seen the last of me. Me too. But honestly, I'm just so over this surgery situation that I was just like, let me just go ahead and put it all in one video. So here I am, back. It's been about 2 weeks since my first clip. On the day of upload, it will make officially 2 weeks 14 days since my surgery. So I thought that I would come to you guys with a bit of an update, let you guys know how I'm feeling so far 2 weeks in. I'm sorry, I just did a face mask, so I'm really insecure if like anything is on my face. I thought I would come here with a 2-week update, let you guys know just how I'm feeling, just some general thoughts and updates about the whole surgery. And then y'all, I'm thinking there's something on my floor again, but it's not a roach, it's just my earring. Before I talked about the why I decided to get surgery, all of that. And now I want to talk about if I'm happy or not. So, and kind of, I guess, just the results in the process. So where we left off, I was in the hospital room and we were waiting for me to go in the back. And about maybe 30 to 45 minutes after that clip, they came and got me. Then I went to the operating room and they gave me the anesthesia and I was out. And when I woke up, I think I went back at around 1-ish, 2-ish maybe. When I came back out, it was around 4. But regardless of how long the operation took, I needed to stay there an hour for recovery. So however long it was, we ended up leaving around 4 p.m. And then just initial feelings after surgery. Of course, I had a very sore throat. I could barely talk or anything. I could barely swallow because my throat hurt so bad from the tube being down it with the anesthesia. I had a really bad backache and a really bad neck ache. I don't know how I was laying on that table, but my back and my neck hurt, probably from being yanked and pulled because I did get surgery on my eyes. And of course my eyes were really hurting. I had to wear an ice pack a lot. I could barely open them. I was squinting walking around. They were very red, very irritated, just some pain. It was very painful. It hurt to blink and everything. It was just a very uncomfortable feeling, and that lasted for about a few days. I got surgery on Friday, and I would say it lasted about 4 or 5 days to where it was intense because I didn't go to work Monday, but I ended up going back on Tuesday. However, I was still staying at my mom's house. I wasn't driving. She was driving me to work and I was wearing sunglasses inside. So yeah, I would say the worst of it was about maybe 3 to 5 days. And after that, I still didn't drive or anything because it hurt to look from left to right. It still kind of hurts to look from left to right, up and down. So I wasn't driving because I can't really use my peripheral vision too well, and I was still wearing sunglasses outside and kind of inside of the building, but I stopped wearing them in the building because management, it's just so unfortunate how unprofessional people can be. This manager that I've been having some run-ins with, I overheard her talking about me for wearing shades inside to another employee, and they kind of were like, well, she got eye surgery less than a week ago, like she shouldn't even be here working. And of course the manager, she was really bashful and dumb looking in the face, and she didn't apologize or anything. But it's just so stupid, and it's stupid for me as well, because after that incident, after I overheard her saying that, I kind of stopped wearing the shades inside, even though I probably should have been, because I stare at a computer screen all day. I work in a call center, so the lights are super bright all day. It's silly that I let that kind of get to me, but yeah, I still wear them outside when I'm driving because it's really bright outside. Thankfully I didn't have to wear them today because it rained a little bit, but I'm back driving now. And yes, I don't know if you can see, but my eyes aren't so red. They're still a little red, but before, like the whole corner was red. Like it was like all red, then black, then white on the inner corner. So my eyes definitely have made an improvement. My lids are still a little droopy in my opinion. I feel like usually my eyes are like this, and like now they're just kind of droopy, but I don't know, that could just be all in my head. Still have some pain and irritation because up here in the corners of my eye is where they made the incisions and they made the stitches, which is odd to me because my eyes drift outward, so you would think that they would have made incisions here in the inner corners to pull them inward. And the doctor did mention that in my post-op appointment earlier this week that he was going to, but decided against it. And in my mind I'm like, why did you decide against it? But he said it wasn't necessary, but I think it was because the surgery did not work. The surgery didn't work. It didn't work. I still have both of my eyes still drift. The surgery did not work, and I'm very disappointed about it. I won't lie. I'm very annoyed. I'm very hurt. I feel just a bunch of emotions, none of them very positive. It didn't work. I can still feel that I have a lazy eye. Like if it didn't work. The surgery didn't work, and so it's very annoying because I typed it. I mentioned in the first half that I was a little embarrassed to let people know I was having surgery because I didn't want this feeling of like, oh, the bullies won and the people, ooh, my glasses, the bullies won and the people who picked on me won and da 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 da, and I wasn't strong enough to just live in my truth. I had to go and get surgery. Now I feel extra stupid because I feel like it was all for nothing because it didn't work. So what was the point? Now I'm at a $425, which I was very skeptical. Like up until the very end, I kind of did not, until I handed my credit card over, I did not want to have it because I was like, what? I do not want to spend, I do not want to pay a $500 copay and it doesn't work. And what happened? I paid a $500 copay and it doesn't work. Yeah. I'm out of $500, $425. I'm in pain. My eyes hurt. Like I said, I still have especially my right eye in the corner is very irritated, but my eyes are still in pain. I missed off of work. I can't wear my contacts, so now it's become this kind of counterproductive thing where I got eye surgery so I could feel more confident and I could feel more beautiful. But now the one thing that I was kind of doing to make myself feel a little more confident, getting contacts so I could wear makeup and, you know, show more of my face and more of my features and not have my face taken up so much by my glasses. Now, well shit, I can't even do that anymore because I can't wear my contacts for the next maybe month or so until my stitches dissolve. So it's just everything about it was just very counterproductive, and everything about it I'm just very disappointed in. I'm not happy at all. It definitely has stung me in my heart, and I'm super unhappy because I'm unhappy with my results, but I'm also unhappy with myself because at my post-op appointment I had the opportunity to say, he was like, are you happy with your results? Are you satisfied? And my mom was there, and I hadn't thought about it before. She asked if she could come and sit in, and at the time I was like, yeah, whatever, you can. But I didn't think, okay, this is a time where you're going to have to be honest and vulnerable. Like, you need to be in a mental space where you can do that. And when she's around, I'm not in a mental space where I can do that. And so in inviting her there and allowing her to be in the appointment, I kind of froze up and I lied, and I told the doctor that I was happy with my results because I knew she was sitting in the corner, and I didn't want her to be silently judging me again, like I was saying in the first part, and then being like, well, of course it didn't work, and it didn't work, and that's what you get. You didn't have any business getting the surgery in the first place. Like, you shouldn't have done it in the first place, and why would you want to change yourself? And people who get cosmetic surgery and plastic surgery are never happy, and they're never satisfied. And it's not like I'm not happy or not satisfied, it just didn't work. What was supposed to happen just didn't work. And I feel like, though she's never said those things, and though no one said those things, I just feel like it's just everybody who sees me knows it. Everybody who sees me, oh, Jocelyn got surgery on her eye muscles for her lazy eye, and then they see me with the lazy eye and they're like, okay, well, what's the point? Because the surgery didn't work. Like, well, what? So you just wasted your time and money for nothing because you still look the same to me. And so I just projected those feelings onto her. And when I was in the doctor's office and the guy asked me, I was so embarrassed to kind of bring it up while she was around that I just said that I was happy. And the nurse and the doctor went along with it. They were like, yeah, your results look good, and yeah, it turned out great, and blah blah blah, and come back in 6 months, and blah 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 blah. And it was just like, are y'all kidding me? Can y'all not see what I'm seeing? And I know, like, I'm looking at the camera obviously now, so you can't tell, but like, again, see, it's just like, are y'all dumb? Like I don't know. And so yes, I'm not satisfied, I'm not happy, I'm even again more disappointed because I've wasted my money, I'm in pain, and I can't do anything to make myself look or feel beautiful or feel confident because I can't wear my contacts. So I think personally getting lazy eye surgery was a waste. Now, it may be too soon to tell because it's only been 2 weeks. I was looking on my phone and they were like, oh, it takes a couple of maybe 6 weeks to 3 months to start seeing results. There's a lot of, let me just Google it for y'all. Strabismus surgery is effective 80 to 90% of the time. Some patients, depending on their age and type of strabismus, will require additional procedures. That's not. It takes approximately 6 weeks for the eyes to heal and gain their full function. Therefore, a lot of eye alignment changes take place during this time. Must allow a full 6 weeks before the outcome of surgery can be accurately assessed. So, I'm trying not to speak too soon. I'm trying not to be so negative and be such a downer and just wash my hands and say that it doesn't work, because it's only been 2 weeks and that's less than half of the amount of time that it says that it's going to take to fully know. There's a lot of alignment changes. And who is this? Oh, this is my grandma. Child, my camera timed out. That means it's time for me to go to bed. I was just saying that everywhere online is saying at least 6 weeks. So there's no need in being negative about it. There's no need in being cynical and saying that it was a waste and declare and get a done deal so soon. I would hate to think that the doctor, you know, that he's just making it up. Clearly they can see, clearly they know that I can see, and so maybe he knows something that I don't. He said that they looked good and that they were healing beautifully, so maybe like it's to be expected to still have some drift and still be a little lazy. But as far as stitches placement and, you know, looking left to right, looking up and down, that still hurts to look left and right and up and down. Maybe like those sorts of things have made an improvement, and so maybe it's just like, okay, well, for the first 2 weeks it looks good, so by 6 weeks, by 6 months, when I see you again, it's gonna look great. So maybe that's the whole reasoning behind it. But again, I'm kind of kicking myself because these are questions and concerns that I should have brought up at the doctor's office, but was too afraid to because of my own, you know, projection and trauma and all of that type of stuff. But yes, I won't bore you guys with my personal therapy session any longer. That's how my surgery went. So far I'm not happy. So far I'm not impressed. I don't see any reason. Try not to be a brat about it. I'm trying to kind of wait and see how things are going to go, how things are going to progress. I will say that my eyes are healing nicely. They're healing quickly. I was using a ice pack to help the swelling go down, and I've been using artificial tears, eye drops to keep them moist and lubricated. And then now I've started to use a hot compress because they get really mucusy and crusty and itchy, and that hot compress feels so good when my eyes are itchy. But yes, so much mucus, so many eye boogers and itching and stuff like that. But hey, it is what it is. It's gonna get there. It's gonna get better. So if you're thinking about getting it, just make sure you do your research, make sure you ask all your questions, and you're in a position where you're comfortable to get the knowledge that you need and get the answers you need and want, so you can get the results that you need and want. And yes, if you like this video, like this video. If you don't like this video, don't dislike this video. Just comment down below what I can do differently. This is a little different from my normal content. We will resume back to the foolery in a couple of more videos. But yes, like I said, I just kind of wanted to get this all out. I wanted to be done with it. I was really excited about uploading it at first. I thought I was going to see some great results, but after seeing that not much of a difference was made, I'm just over it. Thank you guys for sticking around. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, see you later. Bye.